the PLO Israeli Rise, Houston Hostage, Iowa Test, and Math Tournament. Hi, I'm Charissa Hoffman with Todd Green and Todd Hefner. These stories and more coming up next on Friendswood Update.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
Makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice year-round. It's the way it should be. I like to see.
Big kid. All right, cut.
Makes me jealous.
This is the MCS Television Network, KFJH Channel 5 in Friendswood.
Saudi Arabia UN Secretary General Kurt Waldheim told a summit of Muslim nations Monday that the Palestine Liberation Organization must be included in a comprehensive Middle East peace settlement. At the same time, Waldheim said the settlement must be based on the right of all states in the area to live in peace within secure and recognized boundaries, free from threats or acts of force, a statement which implicitly defended Israel's right to exist in peace. Participants and leaders from 37 Muslim states and the PLO showed their comment by electing PLO chief Yasser Arafat, third deputy chairman of the gathering.
On the 28th of January, William Royer, former American hostage, came home to more than 2,000 cheering, applauding, and weeping Houston area residents at Houston Intercontinental Airport. When he got to his West University Place home, he was greeted by another 1,500 people who were chanting, "Love you, Bill." He had a brief ceremony at his home in which he was presented the keys to the city of Houston and the keys to a new yellow Cadillac. A local bank also has set up a $444 savings account to provide fuel for the auto. Royer says that this was the most emotional day of his life.
Saturday, January 31st, the Friendswood Junior High School held a math tournament. The events are mental arithmetic for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grades, word problems for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grades, calculators for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, algebra for the 8th grade, percents for the 7th grade, long division for the 6th grade, geometry for the 8th grade, fractions for the 7th grade, and computation 6th grade. They have a team for the 8th grade. The math tournament was held at Friendswood High School at 8:15 in the new mall. The reason why they hold these math tournaments is to help the students prepare for high school and give them good experience. The winners of the math tournaments are, for mental arithmetic, Clay Guidey won 2nd place. For the 6th grade, 8th grade mental arithmetic, Elisa Suit took 2nd place. In calculators, Clay Guidey took 1st place for the 8th grade. 7th grade, Susan Chapé took 2nd place, and for the 8th grade, Oka Amte took 3rd. In word problems, 6th grade, Clay Guidey took 1st place. For the 7th grade, Kevin Leonard took 3rd place, and 8th grade, Robert Reed took 2nd place. In 7th grade, percents, Mary Kay Robinson took 2nd place. In 8th grade geometry, Robert Reed took 4th place. In 7th grade fractions, Mary Kay Robinson took 3rd place. And in the 8th grade team test, took 2nd place. Out of 14 schools, Friendswood took 2nd place in sweepstakes.
On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, February the 3rd through the 5th, 7th graders will be receiving Iowa Test. Iowa Test is student on abilities in language, math, reading, map skills, and logistics. Students from Ms. Podrell's and Mr. Wright's classes will go to room 32. Miss Cavness's students will go to room 33. Students from Mrs. Combs will go to room 34. Students from Mrs. Bolton's and Mrs. Long's go to room 35. Miss Lawson's, Keith's, Thomas, and Mr. McLeod's go to room 38. Miss Ruth's students go to room 37. Mr. Haskell's students will go to room 36. Miss Barfield's students will go to room 39. Mr. Cullivan's students will go to room 40. And Miss Allred's students will go to room 41. Now here's Todd Hefner with the sports.
Thank you, Todd. We'll be back in a moment with the Southwest Conference basketball and the Pro Bowl.
Friday the 13th, $2 admission per person. Catch your guy.
The morning news program has really changed.
We're like a new name and a new channel,
And many new features,
like the Friday department and question of the day,
along with our regular news and sports reports.
and exciting special features.
It's on at 7:40 in the morning and continuously during the lunch periods. So watch Friendswood Update.
That's KFJH, Channel 5, in Friendswood.
The NFC totally dominated the AFC Sunday to take the 4th Pro Bowl in a row and to take the 6 out of the last 7 with a 21-7 victory. The NFC, powered by its superb defense, gave kicker Ed Murray 6 chances to put 3 on the board. Murray came through with 4 field goals, putting 12 points on the board. The defense of the National League kept Earl Campbell to just 24 yards on 8 carries by the power of Tampa Bay linebacker Leroy Selman and Dallas's Randy White. Ed Murray was the MVP of the game. In the basketball picture, the East took the West by a 3-point margin in the All-Star game, 123 to 120. The East, led by Nate Archibald of Boston, held off a comeback of the West to win. The East's quickness was too much for the West, who couldn't guard quick people like Julius Erving and Tiny Archibald. The Doctor led the East scorers with 18, while Dennis Johnson and Paul Westfall of the West combined for 38 points. In the Southwest Conference, there always seems to be a tight race for the championship. The U of H Cougars have the lead right now, but after a loss to Texas Tech, the Rice Owls are only 1 game behind. As far as the championship goes, you might as well count out Texas A&M and SMU. Texas Christian, Texas Tech, and the Longhorns have a slim chance, but not a very good one. The race seems to be between Houston, Baylor, Rice, and the ever-present Arkansas Razorbacks. Houston should take the championship, led by the power of Rob Williams. That's it for sports. Charissa.